Well, hello, and welcome to an Arknights Operator's Mediocre guide featuring Pluma, member of the illustrious Arknights cast as the CEO of Crows. On an unrelated note, nice armpits. The Reaper Guard has a cool attack range and attacks all ground enemies within that range. Every enemy, not just the number equal to the block count. If you just so much as graze those orange stripes, you're getting a visit from the Reaper. Also, this subclass cannot be healed by your other operators. I'll touch on this part after the usual kit explanation, and instead the main way to heal is simply by attacking, healing exactly 50 health per enemy hit up to the block count, which is 2 by default. So hit one enemy, you'll heal 50, hit 2 plus enemies, you'll heal 100 in total. The Crow's talent lightly buffs up attack speed per killing blow on an enemy, stacking up to 12 times. In total, you are looking at a whopping plus 36 attack speed, which you can see the difference on screen. No stacks on the left, full stacks on the right. Useful and relevant because of the whole heal per hit thing when your recovery options are limited. Naturally, due to the combat-focused nature of this talent, you probably want to drop her in a spot where she'll be scoring those kills, which means that the Crow might be in some precarious positions. Plan accordingly. Skill 1, Rapid Slashing, scales up the next attack and hits twice. Simple and sweet, just like Pluma's armpit. 2 SP, that's all it takes. Short, potentially abusable with SP generating shenanigans, and only procs quicker as you build up those attack speed stacks. I'm always a fan of consistent skills, and for an on-attack charging type, it's as consistent as it gets. Yes, the double hit triggers her subclass healing twice, doubling up the self-healing whenever the skill triggers. Another thing to mention about this skill is that there is no attack boost, so you might cleave down high defense enemies a bit slower, though the consolation being she's not locked into only attacking what is being blocked, thanks to the Reaper subclass hitting everything in range regardless of all that. The second skill puts the Reap in Reaper, cause it's literally called Reap. It reduces the time between attacks by half, not to be confused with gaining attack speed. Attack increases and deals more damage if the attacked enemy is below half health. The skill churns faster than this. My skill 2 is not M3'd, but you can only imagine how much more survivability she gains from attacking that much quicker. The boost enables her to stand better against tougher enemies, especially if you left Pluma out on her own to fend for herself. And I'm not about to undersell the amount of damage the skill can output, cause it's enough to be relevant. The module available to Pluma takes the form of recovering an extra 10 health per hit, for a total of 60. The upgrade made for the talent grants this operator an extra 8% attack when maximum attack speed stacks are reached. Hey, stats are stats. Personally, I've only got the base module for the extra healing, but I'm not complaining about an easy attack boost. Honestly, the cost isn't even the worst thing I've seen. Not a single rock material is actually required. Okay, so how do we use the Armpit Reaper? Well, you might be thinking as a solo lane holder because of all the damage and self-sustain, cause yeah, you can 100% do that. But like with other operators that can't receive healing normally, you'll have to be aware of what the Crow is able to take on and support accordingly. It could be adding another operator in the back, it could be dropping an assisting fast to redeploy. You have plenty of options depending on what you feel like is best. Sometimes you may find yourself spawn camping so ranged enemies don't get too many shots off, cause Pluma will be a sitting duck in that scenario if she gets outranged, though this only really applies to ones that do enough damage to be a problem before the operator is able to attack and heal up. And you might have noticed I said healing normally, because there are ways to give out some health recovery should you need it. At least anything that doesn't require Pluma to be a target for said healing. Just as some examples, Angelina and Perfumer global healing talents, Suzerain skill 3, Scotty Alter, even Sora skill 1 if you wanted to. While I'm on the supporting point, Pluma is also a great target for attack buffs cause of all the speedy striking that occurs, really cranking out its payoff. Abuse those anti-swarm capabilities to clear out those clusters of enemies, especially in integrated strategies where you can do ridiculous stuff like this. Finally, here are Pluma's stats, potentials, trust bonus, space skills that do resonate with me IRL, and my E264 M3 Pluma with 2 whole layers of drip with this skin. Even the scythe has some sort of swim gear going on there. On top of this, if the swimsuit is a bit too frisky for your tastes, you can use the game's UI as a set of impromptu sensor circles, and it's so stupid, but it's really silly. And that was the Pluma guide. Take her out for a round on the field, then take yourself out after a round of cocktails. Except I've never seen anyone get drunk off of cocktails personally. Drink responsibly, everyone.